This is my house.
This is my house. Manny, it went black and white, went Paige. I thought you would thirst trap more. You know, I thought it'd be a little bit more thirst trapping. I thought it'd be like double Paige, triple Paige, Paige the quad. I thought that would have been a random Paige thirst trap photo up in there that had nothing to do with this episode of Dynamite. But you actually went with a photo of Paige and the new champion as the two men point at each other. I'm shocked AEW was chosen too.
But look who's watching on in the bottom corner. It's King MJF.
Who's also just lurking in the crowd, just chilling. No babies were thrown. No drama in the back. I just feel like this whole episode of Dynamite was a makeup episode for them and their audience.
We're sorry.
We're sorry about that, Media's girl. We're sorry. John Moxley's back champion. We gave the Acclaim the belts. We did everything that you guys wanted us to do in the first one. I'm sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
I do have a color variant of this.
Ooh. See, I would have thought it would have been this one. I thought it would have been this one. But, you know, as long as the MJF picture stays in there and that one man remains shocked. Although there's a guy that's standing behind him that turns around, look at the guy in the fan. Would you shut up? I'm trying to enjoy this moment. I'm getting emotional. Or in the page when there's a guy in the hat that's very like, whatever. I'm from New York. Whatever. Forget about it. Paige here, forget about it. It's her house. Forget about it.
Forget about it. But yeah, NXT didn't really give me nothing. I mean, I could have gone Toxic Attraction, but how many times have I gone Toxic Attraction this year?
There was no reason to go Toxic Attraction. And NXT was a taped show, so unless you were going to put Ilya on there as the returning Ilya, who isn't much of a thirst trap, and isn't, going to probably drive up the views. This is the right decision, man. It's the right decision because this is Paige house.
Yeah.
That's so terrible one.
We'll be back right after this.
Hold on, ready? No. This is the first time I saw Paige with two men. Terrible
this
joke.
This isn't the first time. You just said this isn't the first time. You said this is the first time I've seen Paige with two men.
I thought it said isn't. I meant to say isn't. I'm sorry. Still waking up.
All right.
Sorry,
so we'll be back
joke. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe.
Oh, check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
Take the drink. Take the drink, Vince. Take the drink.
There's a Raj retro tomorrow to see Vince if he's going to take the drink or not take the drink. Take the juice, Vince.
So yeah, this is a random week of wrestling where it's just pure wrestling this week. No story whatsoever, no nonsense going in the background. But I couldn't sleep last night, and it wasn't because I was farming with Scrooge McDuck.
It was because you're farming. God damn it! Stop it, Manny! Stop it! I'm telling you right now.
Gentleman here has caused quite the controversy on the Twitters.
Why is he trying to be the Little Mermaid or what?
So apparently he Jim Cornette, first of all, is involved. Where I think Jim Cornette has body shamed him. I know where this is going. Jim Cornette body shamed him and everything, and then suddenly there's a spaces going on Twitter after Dynamite, and then this is all going off, and people are talking about he's started this on his burner account and everything. There was about 1,000 people listening to this nonsense, and I was like, I have to get involved. I want to listen in, and I was like, it's 4 a.m. I should go to bed. I don't give a fuck about this, man.
Did you go to bed, Manny, or did you play Scrooge McDuck? What happened with the what's the contribucy that I'm probably gonna watch the Jim Cornette and podcast, whatever he has.
It's not. I think it started off as that, and then someone one of the stands body shamed him as well, and that just led to a thing. And it's just like, do you know what? Stop using Twitter Spaces, please, people. Stop it.
How dare you body shame a person that's 100% confident in their periods? You see him?
He's gyrating.
I mean, he's strutting. You can't body shame a person like that. You can call him fat, but you can tell that he's proud of it. He's proud of all of this. All of that. He's a super diva. You don't call yourself a super diva if you're not proud of yourself, no matter what you look like. That's 100% confidence. You can't body shame that. It's like trying to body shame Lizzo. She got you beat.
And then, so there is one new story, but it's an alleged story from Dave Melting, who believes that AEW may be buying out CM Punk's contract. He may no longer be coming back to AEW.
Hold on, I didn't read it from Dave Melting. I got it from Wade Keller of The Torch, who says they're gonna probably buy him out, and then Dave Melting reporting it after he reported it.
Oh,
I love dirt sheet news. When someone else will report someone else's work.
So wait. So I read this off Cultaholics, which technically now becomes a third-hand source.
Which we are now for someone's fourth or fifth or sixth source. Coming out. We're the last drop of the orange getting squeezed out of this thing. I think they need to left in a bottle that you put a little bit of water and shake it up and poured it in just to have a little bit more soap.
Their roster's stacked. They don't actually need him. Like, if they were going for namesake value, what has that actually done? You're paying him a lot of money for essentially nothing.
Well, to stir the pot. But I think there's money in him now that people actually want to see him come back. I mean, most people probably want to see him gone, but the money is in him being a heel, coming back, and maybe he can fight Kenny and the Bucks. There's money in there. I don't know. You can't leave that on the table. You can't leave that on the table. You can bring him and Ace Steel and all the drama, all the smoke.
That level of drama is interesting in the moment. The fact there's no way, unless they continue to shoot on each other in this period while Punk is recovering from injury, it doesn't mean anything to me.
I think it's gonna mean something to the wrestling community. The IWC will eat that shit up.
I don't know, man. Kenny looks far too happy in Japan.
Looks way too happy. Like, if anybody said they were done with wrestling, it looked like it was Kenny Omega. What's the song that you said, Eddie? He's feeling hot. He's playing that all the way.
He's feeling himself right now.
Yeah, but I bet you he's doing it in Japanese.
Yeah, and I guess who's rubbing his shoulders while that's happening? Ibushi.
Yeah, unbelievable. Never been happier in his life. But let's not bury the lead here in all the dirt sheet drama and the backstage politics of wrestling and all that. Let's go right into AEW Dynamite.
It wasn't Dynamite last night, it was Grand Slam.
By the way, the Arthur Ashe Arena and everything they have going on for it is really nice. It's just a really nice.
That was I feel like they need to set up like that quite often. It looked nice.
Yeah, it looked really nice. It looked beautiful. It looked like a Grand Slam event that they are advertising. And also, can I throw out a shut the fuck up to Ringside News? I don't know what's gotten them. I don't know what's been up their ass, but they were attacking Dynamite. They've been attacking Dynamite or AEW so hard lately. And, we are considered AEW haters. And we are known to be with Eric the Hater, who is in the lighting up the Lumberchat with pure hate of Dynamite for whatever reason and pettiness or something.
Yeah, he's gone in with petty so far, but
yeah.
So what's your problem with Ringside News right now?
90% of their news stories are about anti-AEW stuff for no reason. Like, and they're trying to make shit up too. It's like, wait, what are we doing here? Like, they were talking about how the Grand Slam wasn't a sellout, and they're like sending out pictures before the show, literally before the show. Of what,
yeah, but that
there's
was
no one in there. It's
I
ridiculous.
Saw that
it's ridiculous.
I saw that, but someone took pictures and there's AEW dark. It was it was all dark kind of graphics all over the place. I was like, so that means people are still coming into the arena. Why are you sending pictures? I think they didn't sell.
From what it's for the show.
What it sounds like. What it sounds like is this stadium could hold 15,000, and I don't think they sold 15,000. I think they sold close to 13,000. But like, that isn't enough to make it look like it's empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it
still look good. Even when they showed the light, look at this. They didn't.
But it was like
it looked good.
When I saw the graphic, I saw the image of on the day of what was left for on WrestleTix on the Twitter account, and it was just the top row. So it was not like you were gonna care about it that much.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, what are we doing here? This is like a lot of it like you just go on it and it's just like worse. And I know Maurice and everybody else brought up in the mid-card mess, but I've noticed it too, going like, this is some unnecessary news here. This was the one that I was like, fuck them.
No, so there's another account.
I go, oh, that's interesting.
But so Maurice did post something a couple of months ago. I believe it's Ringside News' sister website. Guess the name. Thirsty for News.
Oh yeah.
That's just as bad. It's the same kind of layout and everything. I think it's just the same people writing the same stories in just different words.
Yeah, and it was like they're trying to make something happen, or they're trying to make AEW care about them, but they don't. They don't. Maybe they were in that media scrum with CM Punk, and he was like, "Do you fancy yourself a journalist?" And now they're trying to do journalism. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they need to shut the fuck up. Grand Slam, for what I'm calling it as my brief review, as before we do a deep dive, what a tremendous show and a tremendous atmosphere. It lived up to the hype. I'm just saying. That's from a tired ass Marcus watching it too, who just wants shit to be done. And that is our review of the show. Hope everybody enjoyed this episode.
So Grand Slam kicked off immediately with Chris Jericho versus Claudio Castagnoli for the Ring of Honor title. I enjoyed this match. It was a good way to kick off the show. Jericho wins the title after a low blow, which came after a close ref bump, and then he hit the Judas effect for the win. This match, and it's just a statement of I think AEW are at the point where they could be doing bigger arenas, because this crowd was hot. Of course, it was a New York crowd, but it was hot.
Yeah, but this crowd was advertised the world though. The Under Ash Arena, whenever they do the Grand Slam, they're advertised the world. They was great advertising. Do they think they should expand? Nah, because I think they still and maybe having issues with some of their arenas events. So I don't want them to be like, damn man. And then you got more Ringside News or whoever posted AEW couldn't sell out this place. They could sell. So I think they should stay where they're at. Keep the hot crowds. I know financially they did good. Got $1 million gate.
They raised the prices of their tickets. I think specifically for this show, and then they made a big deal about the guy that made that pushed them over the ticket that pushed them over $1 million, who is a fucking wrestler. I seen his internet. I seen his Twitter page. It says book Vincent some nonsense.
I'm not. We're not gonna book you. You're not booked. But this opening match between Jericho and Claudio was a really good match. It was a good match. One of Jericho's finest in latter Jericho career. like you wouldn't be able to know that he's 50 years old in this one. Like some matches when you see Jericho, like, damn, he's 50. This one, because Claudio can carry anybody, it made it look really good. I have only one problem, and that is Chris Jericho winning that title. It disgusts me. It disgusts me.
Marcus,
I thought,
Marcus, if it disgusts you, how much do you think it disgusts Jonathan Gresham?
He's rolling over in his shoebox he calls a grave. Okay.
Where does Jericho fall in the PWI 500?
Top 20 somewhere.
Oh, so Gresham must be mad.
Gresham's number 10. And Gresham's number 10 has to be champion.
Mad.
But
I don't care about Gresham at all, people.
Well, Claudio was in the top 100 or something, so he wasn't even in the top 100. So I didn't want this to happen because Claudio, this is his first world title, or technically world title or heavyweight title. I mean, the brand's defunct. Let's be honest. But you would think he was going to carry it for a bit, and it's over already, just because, for whatever circumstance they want to do with the storyline. I just didn't. I don't feel it. I don't feel like, why did we cut Claudio so short? Like, Claudio hasn't even made a Dynamite. Like, when he was coming out to the ring, I couldn't tell you, Manny. I couldn't even remember what his music sounded like. It's been so long since he's been on Dynamite. Because, I don't watch Rampage. So, last time I actually watched Claudio wrestle was Dax, and I skipped the entrance. That was it. And so, I just feel like Claudio deserved better, and they should have did it just the hot potato this title. And, but, I shouldn't care this much about a title that's kind of defunct at this point. Ring of Honor is dead. It's dead to me. It's ECW of WWE.
Eric has asked, Manny, Gresham or Aldis? Neither. I'd rather watch paint dry.
I choose Gresham 100% of the time.
I never choose Gresham. If I have to, if a gun's pointed at me, I'll take Aldis.
Well, at least we got an answer out of you, but pure distress. It's like, Manny, big, Gresham Aldis, I kill you. Aldis, damn it. It's not what you want to hear, god damn it. It's not what you want to hear. It's Nick Aldis, okay? It's the national treasure. You no good son of a bitch. You could have killed me, but you made me choose.
Jeff Samuel seems like a new subscriber. Sup, Jeff? And I'm gonna call this person Macho Man Randy Savage. Hey, sup guys? Good review. Now that Tony got SARAYA, do Hunter got something under his sleeve tomorrow? Yeah, he's got whatever that 923 is. That's definitely gonna happen.
Rabbit.
Got that white rabbit.
But
then we move
Paige. Oh, we can say that for later.
Yeah. The Acclaimed versus Steve Strickland or Swerve and Keith Lee.
Steve? Wait, who? And then I was like, oh yeah, you called him Steve.
Swerve and Keith Lee come out with FABULOUS. Is that
the most, like, I want to say Fabulous has grown so much as a rapper over the years, but as everything is in his career, he's only known as the guy that spelled his name from the early 2000 era of rap. When everybody goes, that's the only reason I know how to spell Fabulous. Like, I'll be typing something in an email, and I'll like, oh, everything was FABUL. Because that's the only way I know how to spell Fabulous.
Eric, I think is Acclaim still around? Because that you've actually spelled the game company, not the actual tag team, which is spelled AEWC. AIMED. And then the Acclaim come out with DJ Who?
Oh man, you ain't ready for that one. That's too in the know for you. That's too in the hip hop for you right there. DJ Who Kid.
I told you, I'm stuck in the 2000s.
Yeah, it's Who Kid's era. That's the era his music was coming out. Him and Fitty was getting it done.
And then I've got to praise an American crowd for coming up with a chant in the drop of a dime.
Yeah, before we get to the drop of a dime and the American chant, Manny, how many people knew who Fabulous and Who Kid was in that crowd? I'm gonna say zero.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
say
more.
zero.
I feel like more people would know who Fabulous was than Who Kid.
I just feel like they came out and I was like, this is probably a bigger deal for just black people, and I don't think there's just enough in this crowd to be like, oh shit, it's Fabulous and Who Kid. I'm sorry, Who Kid.
But think, Marcus, think how far Tony Khan has come. At the start of 2022, he'd been questionable. He'd been questioned whether he's been racist or not towards black wrestlers. To now it's the place for rappers.
Yeah, it's getting too much. Like he had West Side Gun on. He had Kevin Gates on there. Didn't he punch somebody? I forgot.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. Oh man, it's AEW / Love and Hip Hop as well. Dynamite. So respect for Tony for catering to the New York crowd, but at one point he's gonna have to get the white people up there to get them on board. Just saying.
He ain't got enough money for white the white elitists to come.
Half of them are being sued, and I think it's the Trump family.
He can't have Taylor Swift come. He can't have Taylor Swift. That's WWE money. That's WWE
yeah,
money.
I don't even think they got that money. They ain't fucking with that. Neither one of them had a weekend money. They ain't got that. They ain't got that real. We gotta go 2000 early rappers. I can't wait for Triple H's counterpart of bringing in Nelly and let me try to think about 2000 rapper and Chingy.
Chingy.
I love that way you do it right there.
Right there.
Maybe Chameleonaire will come out of nowhere.
Oh no.
I'm sure no one's got Lil Wayne. I'm sure Lil Wayne be down to some wrestling shit.
So yeah, they started a "Oh Sesame Daddy" chant.
Oh Sesame Daddy. Oh, Sesame Daddy. And when this is going on, they cut to Keith Lee, who looked older. He looked like he aged from the last time I saw him. Like the man is aging fast. I don't know what's going on. But then he pulled out a Hurricane Rana out of nowhere and he go like, oh, he's okay. This is old Keith Lee. Like he looked old. Like he looked like, midlife Santa Claus. Like if Santa Claus was like, yeah, I will start dyeing the beard a little bit and see how it goes. But
he did have Snoop as well when he had the worst frog splash ever.
Yeah. Did have Snoop.
Yeah, the match was so into this. I was invested in it as well. Coming out of All Out, that was probably one of the best tag matches I've seen this year. Just for the way the crowd was into it. And the right team won eventually. Swerve hit Keith Lee with a boombox, so I think we're not gonna hear the end of that.
Billy Gunn led the famous there on Swerve.
Yeah, and do you know what my reaction was? You deserve that.
Yeah, you fucking with Billy Gunn.
I hate you, Steve. Hey, Steve. And then
not to disrespect Trina. By the way, Trina was there as well.
Trina we're coming to that.
Okay.
And then in the back, so the Acclaim win the titles. FTR in the back congratulating them, but remind everyone that they've been number one contenders for a very long time. And the Yas Boys tried to put on their big boy pants and interrupt FTR. And then I was just like, why are they doing this? Why?
Yeah, and I was like, no, stop it. FTR was saying everything I wanted to say. We're the number one contenders. We deserve to be tag team champions. I'm like, yes. Go for the belt, FTR. You're never on TV. And then the Ass Boys come out saying the obvious, you're not on TV, you're irrelevant, no one cares about you. La 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 la. Like I'm like, stop it. Please stop. Let them go for the titles, please. No distractions. They don't need to fight the Ass Boys. Damn, they're gonna fight the Ass Boys. It hurts. FTR with all their gold. is going to fight the Ass Boys. I feel FTR is out. They're on their way out. Once they saw their good friend Punk is on his way out, and that they're not getting tag team title shots or respect or TV time, they are gone. They are gone.
I don't think so.
I think they're gone.
Why was this man
Triple
allowed
H
to speak on the
Edge just whispered in
microphone
the ear.
on the stage? Wheeler Yuta came out, attempts to speak, but then instantly interrupted by MJF, who gets a
I can't
hero's
believe you
welcome.
did.
I've never seen someone suck so badly on the mic against MJF. He should have just walked away. Should have just walked away.
My thing with William Yuta, who I disdain personally, apparently, when he came out there, why the fuck are we interviewing him on the Grand Slam event? There's no reason to talk to William Yuta today. There was no reason. We can do shit in the back, Tony. Why is he coming out to the ring on the ramp to have a conversation? Of course he's getting interrupted. Get out of here.
Yeah, and then we go to a backstage segment that was recorded earlier, which was with Jade Cargill, and then Diamante bringing an OG baddie, which is Trina.
Yeah, the original baddie, early 2000s. I'm talking about this is early 2000s. This is the ass everybody looked at in the 2000s. Like, oh, it's Trina.
And I don't think anyone was more than happier than Maurice on the mid-card mess. When I saw his message on there, I was like, damn.
Yep. Let me tell you something. Trina was there when nobody else was there for you, Manny. Before this Instagram shit, it was Trina. It was just Trina out there holding it down. She was the only one. Now she is one of the pioneers for all the female rappers today and all their fat asses.
She walked for everyone else to run.
Yeah. So, yeah, 100% just marked out for Trina. He had to. You got to. Somebody had to. But I also feel like she doesn't fall into the 18 to 49 demographic like that. I guess we're in there. I always consider us older. I don't know why I put us in our 50s. But I don't think she falls under the AEW fan base. So
I don't think all the rappers that come out fall into the AEW fan base. Whenever whenever I see an image of the crowd, all I see is white people. Look at this. Sea of white people.
The white people going like, Paige got a fat ass. No, these fools. Trina's the one. And then, but my favorite thing about all these rappers, what I'm learning, not only does I like that we learn about Tony Khan as AEW expands or grow, and we see what Tony Khan's interest was, and right away you go, he loved wrestling.
And he went for a Jay-Z phase in 2000.
And loved the 2000 era hip hop and hip hop in general. He loved the rap community. Trina is fabulous. I can see him with all their albums, Who Kid mixtape, all of that.
Now. I definitely know what's happening on SmackDown tomorrow now, Marcus.
What's happening tomorrow?
DX is reforming and is going against the Wu-Tang Clan.
Which one though? Do you think they got him all? I bet you they don't get them all. They just call the Wu. It's gonna be, you won't get the RZA or Method Man. You get like the Gizza and like, oh, who's that?
Hey, Method Man was at WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, what's the white one? The white one that made the album that everybody hates in the group, who's not officially a part of Wu-Tang Clan or something. Like they hate it. You get like, this ain't the Wu-Tang Clan. I won't.
I will get to some of these chat messages after we complete Dynamite. Yeah. Orange Cassidy versus Pac. There's an interesting stat coming out of this. Orange Cassidy has had 9 title matches and has won none of them.
Yeah, obviously he's never just. Yeah, that's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous. Come on, guys, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't tell me he deserved more than Darby Allin, Wardlow. I guess Wardlow too. Miro. I'm just gonna start throwing names. Scorpio Sky. Yeah. Ethan Page. I'm just gonna throw. You can throw the 500,000 names on this AEW roster who deserve at least one of those 9 title shots that Orange Cassidy has had. And this match meant nothing to me. It was good. It was what it was. It was fine, but it meant nothing because I had no doubt in my mind that Orange Cassidy was losing this match. Pac wasn't losing here. Pac wasn't losing here. Not that all important All Atlantic title.
I thought that title could, of all the titles that were going to change hands, that was, but we've already seen 2 title changes, so I didn't think we were going to get another one.
Yeah.
Which moves us swiftly on into Britt Baker versus Serena Deeb versus Athena versus Toni Storm for the AEW Interim Women's Championship.
You know, I forgot that this was for a belt.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it erased everything. It was someone said it was her house.
Yeah, so Toni Storm rolls up Britt Baker for the win. That's all you need to know. Jamie Hayter comes out and rejoins with her best friend, Britt Baker, to stomp out Toni Storm and Athena. And then out comes Saraya, not to, or formerly known as Paige, not to make the save, more to confuse everyone as to what the fuck's going on because everyone stopped.
Yeah. You know, normally I make the joke where I'm going to call her Paige because her mama named her Paige, but her mama named her Saraya.
Yeah.
After herself. So I have to call her Saraya. Or I got to get used to calling her that. But they act like this was, you know, the crowd gave her a major pop. Well deserved, whatever. Paige a star. But the wrestlers act like, shit, we can't handle this. I was like, it's 3 of you, maybe 4 at this point. It was Baker, Deeb, Hayter, and who I'm missing? There's one more person, I think.
Athena. Everyone forgets about Athena.
Yeah, she was there. But I'm talking about the heels. I was talking about the heels. Baby Rebel. They were all out there doing their dirt. I think I'd take a shot at Paige. It's 3 of us. She's come back from a neck injury. I'm taking her down. The question, though, really is can Paige actually compete?
Well, that's still to be found out. We don't know what capacity she's coming back as. I would presume it's to do some stuff in the ring. I would also presume it's probably one of those Sting deals where she doesn't do that many bumps or anything, like an old man deal. Yeah. Although Sting is working harder than he's ever had.
Yeah, Sting needs to get the shirt outwork everyone. But yeah, I want to know if she's healthy. I hope this isn't a Mark Henry Big Show kind of deal in which they're just around where they exist. Or you know that they're signed, that they announce they're all elite, but they actually don't really do anything. So hopefully Paige is back, you know, and healthy. I don't want a situation where she's come back and she injured herself. Hopefully Tony and his medical staff actually.
Well, that was the problem. That was the thing. She just came back and maybe had maybe about 2-3 weeks on the roster, then had an accident with Sasha Banks, and then her neck is done again, and then she was out. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of, do you play it safe for a while and then really wait for her to be cleared? Because that neck, I don't know what state that neck's in.
We don't. I know that she was talking about rehabbing it and she was working at touring it. So we'll see. Hopefully, they the way they announced it sounded like it seems like she's backed up, like she's back in the ring. The way they were selling, like the women's division has changed. If she doesn't wrestle, I feel like this was a false advertisement, 100%.
And then we move into the main event, which is Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Title. The match was good, although I think their first match in AEW, when they formed prior to them forming the Blackpool Fight Club or Combat Club, why don't I keep calling it Fight Club, was better, mainly because that wasn't on TV.
Yeah. So this match was fine. I enjoyed it. Again, this is another match where I really enjoyed, but I don't think I enjoyed the result. I wanted Jon Moxley to go on vacation. I wanted Bryan Danielson to win, but I also can see how they don't trust Bryan Danielson and his health issues.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think Jon Moxley is safe hands, and I don't know if you want Bryan Danielson to be a transitional champion, because obviously the next motive is that chip with MJF, who was looking on. And I don't think I think it's easier to make Moxley a transitional champion than it is Danielson.
So do you have Mox having a short run and MJF just taking it from at? I think the next pay-per-view is Full Gear. I think I'm not 100% sure.
Well, to be honest, I don't understand the rules of the chip. I thought it was like the Money in the Bank. I thought MJF was leaving the Alpha Ash with that title.
Yeah, but you never know. I knew that was it was sanctioned. This ain't the Wild West like WWE where you get, or a TNA where you can just be like catching shit in and running out on people. Nah, so we're civil. We're civil here. We're civil. We're gentlemen. We're men of wrestling with honor and dignity and respect.
Yeah, and then overall, I thought AEW. I enjoyed AEW way more than I did in NXT this week.
Yeah, it was no way NXT could compete with this. They had a tape show, and it was not a major event inside of a major stadium or anything like that. With the budget they threw at this, it didn't have DJ Who Kid in there. They didn't have nobody like that. They didn't have Trina. Trina wins automatic show of the week. If Maurice was still grading shows, it would have gave this an A, and then put the ASS autographed by Trina on.
I never understand why they stopped grading shows on the mid-card mess. Bring that back, please, Maurice. Yeah, so let's just cover some stuff in the chat. Jeff Samuel said, I am new, yes, Manny, but I follow you guys because you two are the best podcast of YouTube and have more character and personality than Jonathan Gresham.
Oh, that's not much.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
This fork has more personality than Jonathan Gresham. I believe it's it's the fork of personality.
Hold on. This water right here, that you see this bottle of water, is the level of personality that Jonathan Gresham has compared to us. We will be a full bottle of water, and science proves that Jonathan Gresham will be down here. And he's also... Nah, I'm not going to dog the man. You know what? I can attack that man for all I think he's a talented wrestler. It's just very short.
DJ Wookid had some fire mixtapes in the 2000s. It is his era. I don't know why Marcus didn't. DJ Wookid did DJing for G Unit and 50 back when mixtapes was something.
Yeah, he did. I'm into you. God damn it, Fabulous. Fabulous has a lot of songs. He has a lot of songs.
Jeff hopes Trick Daddy shows up tomorrow and play You Don't Want Anything.
Triple H counters with Too Short. No, let's go. Let's go for it. Birdman and Too Short shows up. Or Master P. He showed up to No Limit Soldiers. It's like, all right, you want to go that route? I got Master P and Sister Shaka.
Says, this is the second best podcast on YouTube.
How dare you?
The main show with Eric the Hater is Aces for me. It's a shame not enough people watch that.
Yeah. It is. It's the most. It's off the wall. If you think this is something, imagine throwing another component. Like it's like having a chemical for a bomb with me and Manny. And then Eric is adding another chemical that turns it into nuclear. It's
no,
like,
Eric. I think Eric's the ignition. he's the, and then we just go boom.
See if Marcus explodes from sleep deprivation by the end of the week. That's kind of what that show is too. Like, let's see how
if I continue playing Disney Dream Valley, I am never going to sleep again.
Stop it, guys. I know we can told Manny that this is an episode of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, but this is not. We can turn this into an intervention real quick in the chat. Manny, we really care about you. Hold on, let me read a prepared statement. Manny, I've written this down, and I want to tell you, I really care about you.
No, Marcus, you need to stop. Pause. I've just got breaking news. B2K are about to perform at Halloween Havoc.
Oh man, dark times that happens. Oh yeah. I would love for a big swinging dick competition of who can bring in the greatest 2007 rappers.
Who would you put at the top?
It's gotta be Fitty, right? Fitty gotta be number one.
Nah.
He brought the 2000 rap.
WWE gonna throw the bag at M. The big great white hope, the big white shark.
Well, Tony, you could have Who Kid and Fabulous and Trina on your show. I got something better. I got the real Slim Shady.
Or this could be an NWO takeover if Nick Cannon came with his 42 kids. That dude needs to stop fucking.
Hey, how did the rich stay rich? I don't know, man. I feel like you have a million kids, and then they all branch out and then be bastards of Nick Cannon.
Should we move on? Should we move on to NXT?
Yes.
So NXT kept the same graphics for everything else.
I don't even know where Alyssa is coming with that. Just stop it.
No. I'm gonna have to type this. Sex. Explain yourself.
No. I don't want any explanation of that.
So NXT opens up with Shawn Michaels calling both Solo.
Solo, I'm sorry. This one, Shawn Michaels, Texas Ranger, and I gotta do this as the sheriff.
My other eyes looking that way.
I'm looking at you, Carmelo. But I'm really Solo's walking through the door. That looks like I'm looking at him. I got the perfect angle.
So he asked Solo to relinquish the North American title because he wasn't supposed to be in that match. Thus, the match was unsanctioned. I think Roman Reigns would be very unhappy with Solo for doing that. He should have kept it.
You just handed over? You just rolled over? Nah, we run this here. We don't give anything go. They're going to create a new belt. You got to create a new title. You own the North American title now. Nah. That's the addition the North American title is. Holder. Nah.
And then Shawn Michaels schedules a multi-man ladder match for the North American title at Halloween Havoc. And then Melo's got his way in. Let's just move on.
That was a long dramatic pause. Let's see if I can do the voice for the entire episode. Just to make this episode of NXT interesting. Because they went with the Coke Gold setting, but nothing actually changed. They just threw 1,000 matches at us. 1,000.
So the first match was the second match of their series, Axiom versus Nathan Frazier. I was taken off guard in this match, Marcus. I was really taken off guard by this match.
Why is that?
An abdominal stretch reversed into an abdominal stretch. I haven't seen an abdominal stretch since the 90s.
Not since Trick Daddy was on top of the world have I seen an abdominal stretch apply. And now they're countering these kids are out of control. These kids are out of control. They're best 2 out of 3.
I think this was an entertaining opener with Nathan Frazier picking up the win. But the rest of the show until the main event really didn't hit at all.
Yeah. I mean, it got me some random laughs here and there, but other than that, it wasn't really a show. It was just like, you could tell, it felt like the tape show of NXT. Like, yeah, we're going to work some shit out in 2 weeks. But
I know what one of your random laughs was.
Go ahead.
Our next segment, which is Damon Kemp going back to the film to release his second part to his diabolical plan, where he to take down Diamond Mine from the inside. He took money from Tony D.
Yeah, they told the footage of him taking it. Roddy had the footage to show it, and I stopped it. And I
nearly got caught, so I had to destroy his phone, and then I destroyed him.
How would he stop explaining shit?
No, but it's like the bad guy in every movie. Where just before I kill you, Batman, I'm gonna explain my plan.
Hey, Manny, be honest. Since you are a villain, Thirst Trapper Jones in Gotham City, driving around in your one titty, you have Batman, hung over, I guess. He's gonna get motorboat to death. I don't know what Thirst Trapper Jones does. I don't know what he does, but death by Snoo. You have him on the verge about his death. Are you going to explain your plan?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah, I think I got to. I feel like I have to. I have to have that comment. I feel like I have to not only win the game by killing the Batman, but I have to explain my plan because that's also like part of the job. It's part of the job.
Or maybe I kill him and just leave a USB drive on his chest for the police to find it while I've made my getaway.
This is why I killed the Batman.
What is this file format? What is this file? What is this .mkv? It won't play on my Windows machine.
Floppy disk? We'll never know his plan.
And then we get Toxic Attraction versus Ivy Now and Tatum Paxley. This match was just there.
It existed. There's nothing. It's nothing to even talk about in this. Let's just keep it rolling.
Well, to keep it rolling, Schism versus Edris Enofe and Malik Blade also happened. Wasn't feeling this either. And I love me some Edris and Malik.
Yeah, I don't understand why Malik is gonna wrestle with that sweater. That was the only thing, and I was like, I guess sweater vest. Moving on.
Wendy Chu versus Cora Jade. Cora Jade wins with a DDT.
Where's the Legend? That was my main thing.
Yeah, where is Stratton? But Lash Legend gets Wendy Chu after the bell in the worst pump kick she's ever done.
Well, did you see the shoes she was wearing, Manny? She was wearing go-go boots. I'd like to see you. No, I wouldn't.
My ankles are made of glass. So I think I would destroy myself in the process of doing that.
I would like for yours to be made of glass and have a goldfish in it, Manny, for old time's sake. You're a throwback.
We get Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Chase U, but Melo is on the mic before the match, demanding the person that played that solo's entrance music rang the bell, and the referee that counted the 3 to lose their job.
He's got a point. There are a lot of people who decide to, not talk to Shine or whoever's in the back running the show. Johnny Saint, I guess. I don't know who's actually running NXT these days. But
Marcus, stop talking about Johnny Saint. He's now in the WWE storage facility where they keep all the golden treasures. That's where he is now. He's not allowed outside anymore.
Oh, yeah. Here is the original Goldust outfit. Oh, okay. That's nice. There is one of the Undertaker's caskets. Oh, that's really nice. There's Johnny Saint. Hold on. Do you want him to talk? He does talk every now and then. Like it's like once a year. He'll say something. Thank you.
Melo says he's still the A champion, but Melo also gets rolled up for the win by Andre Chase. Why is he taking pinfalls? Why are they doing this to the boy, the A champion?
Because the A champion is on his way out. And maybe they're gonna add Andre Chase to the match. It'd be nice to have him in a significant match. I think people will go crazy seeing him or that NXT warehouse or whatever they call it will cheer for him to climb that rope.
They need to get out of that warehouse. They need to get out of it. Sanga, or as I thought, very late yesterday, Sylvester Takai versus Von Wagner.
Oh no. Don't bring up old names like that. Damn, we're in the early 2000s again. Sylvester Takai. Next thing you know, you're going to bring up Elijah Burke. Sell at me on Sylvester Takai.
You're lucky I didn't remember his name.
Most people know him just as the Pope, though. No one calls him Elijah Burke. But
that match was just, why?
Well, my whole thing is, Sanga, I have is the replacement of Braun Strowman, but then they re-signed Braun Strowman, and you go like, damn, there goes Sanga's run. but I still like Senga. I like Senga. I think he's a good character. I like that he's a nice guy too. He's kind of a
I
kind of
don't.
we should do it. We should do
I don't.
anything.
Who has a better chance to win in a title match? Andre Chase or Orange Cassidy? I'm still going to say Orange Cassidy.
Nah, I got Andre Chase. Andre Chase hasn't had the opportunities of Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy has the reputation that can't be in the big one. He's right now. He's Dan Marino. He's the Dan Marino of wrestling at this point, where he's just gonna have all these stats, but never could win the big one. Charles Barkley, one of those guys, and everybody Michael Jordan killed in the '90s.
And then we get Grayson Waller versus Oro Mensah, formerly Oliver Carter.
What do you think?
I don't like the Mensah's all right. The Oro, people are going to get it wrong all the time.
They're called Oral.
Yeah.
Oro, I like today. I like that he gave it a meaning. That means gold and all that.
And he's a real Jamaican.
Yeah, and I thought he was representing Ghana.
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
God damn it, Manny, you're racist. But he's a real Jamaican man. He's really from the hood. Manny, stop it. You're going down a hole. I thought he was fired. I thought they were both fired.
No, I think Ashton Williams was his tag partner in NXT UK. I think he may have been fired.
Oh.
So we've got the question Eric asked: is he better than Swerve, Marcus? I don't think he is.
No, he's not. Swerve is doing the gimmick better.
He stole Private Party's entrance, but they don't use it anymore anyway because they are never on TV.
By the way, Mark Quinn did not make the PWI top 500.
Who?
Mark Quinn, the Private Party, did not make Mark Quinn.
Who?
Oh, the Private Party, damn it, Manny.
I believe I've known him as Bitch Tits. On Private Party. It's Bitch Tits on PWI. Yeah, he's number 40. He's number 47.
Which I was like, wait a minute, that's a little harsh. Reggie's on the list and he's not, and Isaiah Cassidy's on the list and he's not. Maybe I overlooked it. I was really upset about that.
Grayson Waller loses this match after Apollo just appears and then shows blood still pouring out of his eye. What the hell has happened to this man's eye?
Yeah, he should really see a doctor or do something about that.
It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. You walked to the dot. It wasn't bleeding like that last week. You must be picking at it or something. Picking at it, Apollo? Yeah, stop picking at your eye, Apollo.
Tyler Bate versus JD McDonough. This was a really good match to close out NXT. This episode of NXT was like a shit sandwich, with the bread only being a good part of the show.
Well, Manny, come on, let's be honest. A shit sandwich would not be appetizing anyway. There's still shit in the middle. You know what? The bread was okay. That shit sandwich. Who's ever gonna say, yeah, someone shit myself? Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was a shit sandwich. Bread was really good though. It was really soft. He said ciabatta bread. It was fucking good. I don't know what kind of toast they used, but it was a shit show. It was not a good show at all. Bron Breakker, I think, showed up on the show. He was on commentary going, wow. Whoa!
Well, Bron Breakker came out with one of the Connor's Cures kids, and the kid wanted nothing to do with Bron Breakker. He wanted to be with the AE champion.
Yeah, can I give you a real wrestler? I am a real wrestler, kid. You're on TV. You're a fake one.
Yeah, JD wins the match.
Steiners is gonna be good though.
What? Yeah, but
they're gonna do table for three.
I don't really want to watch that. I listen to it I listen for Steiner stories. I don't want to listen to Bron.
It's 15 minutes and all I want to see is Scott Steiner.
15 minutes ain't enough for Scott Steiner.
I want him to talk about the Steiner math, and I will, talk about it, and I want him to call Samoa Joe fat.
JD wins the match, and he is your new number one contender. At the end of the match, Ilya Dragunov or Ultimo Dragunov comes out to make his return to NXT after relinquishing the NXT UK title from injury. Yeah, largely forgettable this show.
Yeah, I hope he whoops they ass. That's the only thing that came from me. I hope the Czar whoops they asses. That's what I hope happens. Both of their asses.
I hope so. But the way he beat Gunther before Gunther went to the main roster, not looking likely.
So that was NXT. Waste of time. The Coke and Gold brand is not starting off in the greatest lights. It just seemed like they shot for tape shows. No energy of that. They're really gonna have to, I guess, dig up Wale again to put excitement back in the show or something.
Did they change the theme song this week? They didn't.
They
Did they?
shit. They didn't do a fucking thing, man.
They just changed the logo. They just changed the logo, right?
Yeah, and they took the 2.0 out. They didn't do a fucking thing. Wasting my time. The only thing I got from NXT is a news story that what's her name, Paxley, is currently in a relationship with, and damn, I forgot who the wrestler was at this very second.
It's not Pac. Wait, are you thinking of
I'm thinking of
Scrappy
the girl.
No, that's not Paxley. That's Thea Hale. Thea Hale is in a relationship with Nathan Frazier.
Yeah. Look at them young kids finally hit it off. Although if she's 18, Nathan Frazier was waiting for that day.
Nathan Frazier got that dog in him. So yeah, that's the end of today's show.
The only thing worth talking about is Paige is returning. I mean, there was some stuff happening. AEW was a really good show, but the big news story is Paige coming back.
What the big news story is? Tony Khan is collecting up WWE backstage like Infinity Stones. He got them all. Just waiting for you, Renee. Waiting for you, Renee.
I don't think this is a Photoshop picture, but Adam Cole looks 1000% Photoshopped.
That's not a Photoshop picture. And if we further go in, he's also got Christian.
Yep. I believe Mark Henry was on there at one point.
But I think Booker T's next. Booker T and Renee Young or Renee Paquette are coming soon.
They also had Austin Creed. Maybe Austin Creed on his way to AEW. Confirmed.
They have Athena. Athena was on there.
Yes. Damn. So what we've learned about Tony Khan: loves 2000 hip hop and loves some WWE backstage. I love all these guys.
Ryan Satin. Listen to your phone. Listen to your phone. Our character may not be happening anymore. It may be happening on AEW.
Great story. Moving on. I'm gonna tell my questions.
What?
That's Ryan Satin. That's my Ryan Satin. I'm gonna say.
Oh, see, you finally came around. I said it was a fake laugh.
Yeah. Once you said it, I don't watch. Once you said it, I don't watch the interviews anymore. I watched the Gunther one, but that was it. I don't plan.
But Gunther was a hard one to watch, to be honest. Gunther is boring. He's a boring man.
What do you like to do for a living? Nothing. I play video games every now and then, but yeah, nothing. Okay. All right, I'm really trying to squeeze something out of here, Gunther. Yeah, you are. They're making me do this interview. I don't want to be here.
So yeah, that is the end of today's show. Make sure you tune in to It's not Tuesday. Make sure you tune in to Roy's Retro tomorrow.
Make sure you tune in to ETE. You can tune in yesterday. You don't have to wait till the days for these things to come out. You can go to Previous Back and click that link and hear about us talk about and complain about the PWI 500. Wrestlers you never heard of for wrestlers you did hear of.
I heard of till the point where I started fishing on Dream Valley and started mining for gems. Jamal had said some name, and then my brain immediately was like switched off.
Well, you can tune in to see how we felt about Sammy Guevara at being number 28. I don't think any of us liked it. Like, he was hired to so many people. So many people.
He's a three-time TNT champion. Of course he's going to be high on their stupid scale of how they put that list together. I'm surprised he's not higher, to be honest.
No, Manny, stop it. Stop encouraging him. Don't encourage him.
Yeah, tune in to Raw is Retro tomorrow, where the Pride of Tennessee wins the defunct WWF Women's Championship against Sable.
We get our first women's champion in 3 years. Produce and dump that shit in the dumpster. And we get her in a good old fashioned. Was this the good old fashioned? She's gonna pull her titties out, or was that the previous week?
That was the evening gown match, which was last week.
Yeah.
Which is blurred out everywhere.
Where Vince McMahon said, "You know what? Let's give this woman the title." She was naked for. She was just butt ass on TV for no reason.
And then I can't remember what else actually happened on. Oh wait, the tag match of the three tag team partners all attacking each other before the match even started.
By the way, if you just watch Retro, so you know what that means. Kid Shamrock and The Rock will fight each other.
For a long time, their careers have been hit with magnets. They can't stay too far away from each other.
Yeah, I imagine if The Rock fights Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year, Kid Shamrock will do a run-in interference and be like, "No, my glory. It should be me, damn it. It should be me."
Yeah, so tune in to Raw is Retro. We have fun with that series. And then, of course, this Saturday, the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast with the hater Eric.
Will he go over the news? Will Marcus rant and rave? Find out Saturday.
Because we don't know what's going on that show. We never know what's going on that show.
Maybe we just review 2 hours of Rampage.
It's 4 hours of Wrestling on Friday.
Yeah. Well, Excalibur was going over the card for Rampage. I'm gonna say, I think this is a hard pass, sir. This is a pass for me. I'm already gonna be tired anyway, but this is a pass. I do not.
Eric said he will release a shoot episode about fucking time.
Oh, what's it about? What's he shooting on? Is he shooting the shit? I remember when Eric used to have a real job, but I guess he quit and has time to do stuff. I don't know.
I seem to have picked up a third job. And it's not even real.
Yeah. And stay tuned for because like and subscribe so we can exit the Sparta era of the show and enter the Goblet of Fire era of the show.
Oh god, the Goblet of Fire era.
Yeah, but at the going rate we're at and gaining subscribers, I think the movie we will have to watch is Cocaine Bear together, Manny. I think that's where we're at. Coming out in February. Can't wait.
Yeah, but I think we'll make 4. No, we won't. I thought we'd make it before then.
No, we had a very slow pace. Unless we do killer on these watch-alongs, Cocaine Bear will not be the watch-along show. It will be Goblet of Fire. Or it will be Cocaine Bear and not Goblet of Fire.
Yeah. Eric said it's not wrestling related, which is why it's a shoot.
No, he's gonna skatily go out there and talk about he's dealing with fucking children who couldn't manage a target. I understand. I'm gonna bite you next time I see you, Eric. Just bite you. Bite the shit out of you. Throw a chair at Ryan. You'll throw a chair at Ryan, I bet you. Yeah.
Is it being released to YouTube or is it directly to the feed? The podcast feed? Like this is helpful information, so it would help if you released that information when you made that announcement that you're releasing a shoot.
For those who don't know, because they don't get released, this shoot is just a podcast of Eric just talking.
Oh, it's going to be on YouTube. If it gets lower views than ETE, I'm canceling it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
ETU will live. It will live. Next week we're talking about Impact.
Yay.
All right.
Hooray.
Let's wrap this.
We out. Peace.
Look at this man. Look like he just got some fucking ice cream.
This is my face when I smell gravy.
You smoke gravy?
I smell gravy.
Smoked gravy. I was like, what? But yeah,
Eric's asking how
also
many
the same.
views you got. Let's have a look.
For us or
ETE's yesterday is currently on 29 views. So you have a day to get more than 29 views.
we're the NXT of views apparently.
So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be talking about the return of Bray Wyatt.
I don't want that to happen.
That's what most people think is happening. He's here.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.